Hello, hello. We're back with still week 1 of League of Light. SaschaStark versus HeadJudge. Let's jump right in. I missed the mulligans, but we have seems to be FFTA versus Manikins. It's a good Manikin start. Very good start. Double back up. And so, sorry, let me take my look. So we went Stalin turn 1, discarded Alexander and something else, search Lilty. I have the deck list with me this time. Smart player. Take a look at what the other options were. There was Meaths. There's only one Lilty. Meath's probably nonsense, because you want the Lilty to play this turn. Probably lose Lacrisis, play Lilty. Yep. Yeah, not much to say right now. So you can lose. They have Mist Dragons and such. So maybe you don't lose both Writs to play Dond this turn, but you do play Dond this turn. So you probably lose a Monty. How many Monty does he play? 2. Actually, no. You lose both. You lose both Writs to play Dond this turn. And next turn you can play Monty and your Marsh costs 3. Okay. I like this as well. Both are fine. It's just the important thing is that you do play Dond this turn. Because some players might just pass, think they're going to play it next turn, but you need to be out the gate quick against Manikins. Let's think. So, imagine now in our hand, instead of Writs, we have the Monty. Next turn, we draw 2 cards, tap 2, discard whatever you draw to play Monty, and then tap discard the other one to play Marsh, bring back Writs. But then the downside to that is your hand at that point is entirely Marshes, so you can't utilize the Writs mana this turn, and you probably won't be able to. Oh, next turn maybe you draw 2 life cards, next turn you can, so then I'm really not sure. And I think, looking at the nature of his deck, I think this play that he made is better because he has other backups to play. Even though he probably won't get the 3 mana Marsh this turn, he's gonna have more chances to draw like a playable to go with it. I think this is fine. Ooh, what about the world where we discard a Marsh, though? So imagine we go tap 2, discard Marsh, play Monty, tap 1, discard, play Marsh. And you only have to draw a 3-drop? No. Never mind. This is better. You're not just dead to Mist Dragon this way. This is better. So tap 3, discard Goliath, play Marsh. This is better. The reason this is better is because if you do the other one, you lose 2 Writs to Mist Dragon, and you can't really play the game anymore. Yeah, Mist Dragon. Yep. Oh, the discard was Noshtalin for Noshtalin at the start. Okay, Sasha's playing this well. Playing this very well, actually. And then next turn he just plays the Writs out, attacks, probably. And he has access to Alexander if needed. But hopefully he gets another backup. He really wants to reach 4. So what would be the best backup for him to draw? I think it would be Altia. Yes, he's got very few odd-costed backups in his deck, so it would either be Altia or Mion would be the best draws. Backups-wise, there's also like a bunch of other cards you can draw, like Ishtola, Zidane, Lednar, Shara, like you name it. Well, Shara would be nonsense because the Reds got removed, never mind. Point is, there's a lot of stuff that he can draw here. Takes the Onion Knight, so he can force the sack. No. I'm not really sure what Manikins does on odd CP numbers. Because as far as I'm aware, a lot of the Manikins they play are all even costed. So it would have to be a non-Manikin play. Or another one of those Delusionary Warlock backups. Or maybe he's got enough to make his X-Death. Okay. Yep, comes in, deals the damage. Ooh, Lednar, that's a sad one to lose. Oh, he has that, okay. Zidane, very good draw, so Ritz. I think you take the trade. Let's see why you wouldn't take the trade. Yep, trades these. So here he's looking for the trade on the Manikin, and then he's hoping that Zidane finds an X-Death. Yep. Attack. In case anyone's wondering, actually, no. Let's think. Let's go back a sec to here. Wait, alright. To before the Ritz attack. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So he plays the Ritz here, right? Let's think about the board state and whatnot. So, is this Ritz attack justified? Ritz is proccing the Suzuhisa, giving him 2 more cards. He has no way of popping the Suzuhisa though, in his deck as far as I can tell. Yes, okay, so he has no way of popping the Suzuhisa, so he always has to manage the Suzuhisa by, just killed. Yes, no, the attack is fine. Zidane take his last card is also good, instead of Ritz. So if you Zidane take his last card is bound to be a good card. But if you do that, you take 2 more damage on the backswing and you're on 3. This way you only take 1 damage on the backswing, you still get the Zidane down. I think it's nonsense to attack with Ritz and then play Alexander, because with one of the cards he gets is X-Death, you can't remove it. His deck does not play 5-drop Diabolus. It has 2-drop Diabolus, which will remove X-Death, to be fair. So, yeah. The argument of Zidane versus Ritz is a hard one. I think if he had a higher EX burst count in his deck, you could justify it as Zidane and say it's fine to take 2 because you've got X burst to come back into the game with. But as he doesn't, he does have to protect his life total, and the best way to do that is playing Ritz here. So yes, I think the Ritz is overall correct. Let's see what the Zidane finds. Zidane finds those, so I think you take the Onion Knight one. Onion Knight does damage to you immediately, and that makes me sad. Yeah, you take the Onion Knight to reserve your life total. That's why I made the the Ritz attack in the first place anyway, because we need to preserve life total, because we don't have X bursts. No, I think it's always take the Onion. I think it's 100% Onion here. Because, like, what does the Cloud one actually kill? Like, Zidane, Marsh, those aren't really forwards. But the Onion Knight one gets in for damage. Okay, so I assume this is... Oh, here's a backup. Okay, backup into the, thingy. Wait, what? Sorry, I'm just confused. So I just played that backup. Okay. Gets Mist Dragon. Okay. So he has Mist Dragon, Kuja, the Onion. Or Counterfeit Youth, to be exact. And then he... So the flickering's kind of annoying, I can't do anything about it though. Okay, so why does he not play the Counterfeit Youth? What is his last card in hand? That's better than Counterfeit Youth. Because it's X-Death, you play X-Death. Okay, cool, so this just attacked twice Mio and Zidane. We can find out what that mystery card is that apparently was better than getting in extra damage. This is starting to look really sketchy for the X-Death player because, one, X-Death deck doesn't really play X-Bursts, and two, he's behind on the damage race. It's just, I have to know what card it was. I'll use Amaterasu here. Amaterasu is very, very low value against X-Death decks. Come on. Yep, discards Amaterasu. Nice. Sasha's playing really well here. All of the crossroads we've met in the game, I believe he's made the right choice for, as well. Why are you keeping Minfilia? In fact, no, let me rephrase. Why are you keeping Kuja? You can keep Minfilia, but why keep Kuja? You should just ditch the Kuja. Get him with the counterfeit. Because this X-Death deck, you are supposed to be the aggressor. So you should probably be taking the aggressive lines of play. If you play value, you have X-Death and you have Mist Dragons. You've got some late game, but ultimately you are a deck of vanilla forwards. What do you take, Mist Dragon? I think you take the Counterfeit Youth. Or the Minfilia. Actually, no, that's a good point. So if you take Counterfeit Youth, he just plays Minfilia. And if you take Minfilia, he just plays Counterfeit Youth. So I think you are supposed to just take the Mist Dragon and be like, cool, that's like one way that he can interact with me out of the way, so I just get to play my game. I'm not thinking about his interaction cards, because you don't want to be thinking about stuff like that. Call kills. What was wrong with Minfilia Counterfeit Youth? Well, let's see. I mean, you get more dudes in play this way, I guess. But you're already committed to playing Minfilia the turn that you didn't play Counterfeit Youth. I don't know. Seems wrong, let's put it that way. But he hasn't navigated... no, because even... because it's like the like technical, like the advantage he has, the Manikin player has by doing this is that his opponent has to play Filia this turn. But I'm pretty sure that if he just played the Counterfeit Youth 2 turns ago and started slapping him earlier, and then played Minfilia this turn, recovered the hand, he'd been still a good spot. I guess the XF player does have to defend his life total to some degree, as Ritz is technically unblockable. But... okay, so the concession to defending your own life total would be to play the Jake this turn instead of Minfilia, but I still believe that you should have played the Counterfeit Youth like 2 turns ago. 100% was right to play Counterfeit Youth 2 turns ago. This turn looks like a pretty clear-cut turn to me. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to go Shara, take back Ritz, play Ritz, get in with Ritz, and then play the thing that does 8k and pick off one of his counterfeits. Yep. I think there's an argument for discarding Marsh. Here. So... you're going to 5 damage this turn, so Filia is still a playable card next turn, but I don't think Marsh is going to be a playable card next turn. I don't think Marsh is ever going to be a playable card in this matchup. And also you have Dond to get it back, you cannot get back Filia. But we'll see. I think he's in such a big position, a big lead here, that the only way he loses is damage, so maybe it is correct to get rid of Filia because it says take damage. And the only way he loses is these like counterfeit youths getting in like 20 times or something. But I still think it's correct to discard the Marsh here. As I don't see this Marsh going anywhere, and if it does go somewhere, you can still get it back when the Ritz eventually goes somewhere. Because you're not playing the Marsh before the Ritz dies anyway. So I think it's too many conditions. And if you get like Shantotoed or something, for example, say you get Shantotoed, that's like, I think one of the only ways that both of them die. Elias, GG. Discard Marsh. Okay, so he ends up losing both the Marsh and the Filia anyway. This time. Because I'd have discarded the Filia. So I'd say that's a desperation hackathon, that one. I think we're supposed to get him with the Marsh as well, by the way. Here. Ooh, okay. Change of plans. Adding Counterfeit Youth, suddenly, actually no. He's still Ghost. Just attack. Just attack. Yep, I like it. Trading? Sinful player. Yeah, just take trade, take trade, take trade. The reason I say attack is because you just want to deal damage against the Shantoto. Make the Shantoto worse. Of course, the Ritz dies. Man, that Shantoto is looking mighty bad. It dies, it dies. Oh no, the Shara, sorry. The Shara. Ooh. This is sketchy now. Is Diabolos only opposing forwards? No, it's any forward. Okay, that's fine. He can still put his own thingy into the break zone if needed. So just pass. Just pass, just pass. Yep. So you're always taking the damage from this counterfeit youth. The reason I say that is because I don't think the Diabolos is good on his unit. You want it to kill your Ritz. Because you just go Diabolos, your Ritz, Dond, and take back Marsh. The next turn you start with Marsh Ritz again. You'll have Marsh Ritz, then you'll have mana left open for your Alexander. Oh, you didn't Shantoto? Okay. So because he didn't go for Shantoto, I'm tempted to say you're supposed to just Alexander to use your mana efficiently. Yeah, negates. No reason not to negate. Oh, is Shara other than herself? I don't think so. Yeah. Sure. Wait, what? Does she have summoning sickness? Oh, my bad if she did. No, Alexander. Okay, so at the moment you can go to 5 damage rather comfortably because at 5 the only way you lose 2 counterfeit youths and 2 are in the drop zone, so you'd have to like Kusith 1 or something weird like that, and you still have Diabolist to remove it if something weird like that does happen. So what you're supposed to do here is you're supposed to go Alexander, pop the 4 CP Manikin, and then next turn you start by playing your 8-drop card and killing his his counterfeit youth, and then attacking with Ritz. Then you get back the 3 mana, and then you have the Diabolos active and ready to go. Because this way, say you use the Diabolos now, then if you want to cast Alexander, you're probably going to have to discard a card because Ritz will only give you back 3 mana. So it's like, you take a damage now to preserve a card later. It's kind of like you hit an X-Burst, because you draw a card later. Yeah, by being efficient with your mana, you essentially gain 2 mana later on into the duel. And by gaining 2 mana, that's the same as hitting an X-Burst, draw a card on this damage. Minus the fact that he could actually just hit an X-Burst. So this was... Okay, yeah, so he drew for turn, he played the Black Mage, just attacked. Odin, see you later, buddy. So, Braska's final Aeon? Anybody? So your options here are to play the 8-drop plus Alexander, or Braska's final Aeon, and Braska's final Aeon has 10,000 power. Guarantees. Oh, no, actually, Braska's final Aeon's really bad to play Braska's final Aeon here, actually. Because of the sacrifice Manikin, I forget that exists. So, never Braska's final Aeon here. If you BFA, you walk into the sacrifice Manikin and you die. I think there was an argument for killing the Cloud over the 4-drop, because you have a removal for the 4-drop, you don't have a removal for the Cloud, and the Cloud can grow to get larger, but the 4-drop can't grow to get larger. Ooh, sacrifice Mannequin. Oof. Sad. See, now here he has to discard a card if he wants to use Alexander. See what I'm saying? He would have only had to tap these two and he'd be able to kill the X-Death / attacking forward. Okay, so taking back Marsh. I think you're supposed to do that here. You went from very ahead to very behind very quickly, so you definitely are taking back Marsh. Best card you can draw here is probably Shara or Ledner to make the Marsh cheaper. There you go, Shara. So very, very clear cut turn. Shara Ritz. Marsh discarding Ritz. Two counters onto Shara. Yep, attack on tap, on tap, on tap. And then just pass. Oof. See what he takes. If he takes Regas, you probably just kill the X-Death now. Huh. Just dead. Oh no 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 no! He's good. 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 He ain't dead. So he can here. Okay, never mind. So I was going to say, what he can do here is he can potentially just crack his Black Mage, take back both Belias. I believe there's a Belias in his drop zone. Play Belias and play Alexander on the X-Death, and then the Belias forces the thingy to block the Wraith, and then he's only got one attacker. But I think that's worse than what he did here. What he did here is fine. Because he can potentially Black Mage Belias to Shara, use Shara to make Ritz untargetable, and then use the, what's it called? The Alexander to clear the X-Death. And be okay. It's a long game. I think the Mannequin player played it wrong, not casting out the counterfeit youth and a turn earlier. That card you're supposed to play as soon as you draw it. It's just damage. You're not really worried about card economy too much with X death. And then the mistake Sasha made was not using Alexander that turn and using the Diablo, because Diablo is better later. Also, that X burst on the Gabranth fetching lightning was really sad for Sasha here. Yep, play lightning. Lightning your 2 active forwards. Excuse me. Why would you not do it on the 2 active forwards and kill them? I mean, I guess he thinks Sasha has something, but... Oh, okay, man. Okay. No. This is correct. This is correct from him. Because if he does it on the 2 active forwards, and Sasha has some way to defend himself from dying this turn, then he loses immediately to Ritz attacking. But unfortunately for this guy, Sasha has Alexander, so he lives. So you Belias. Here you Belias, the Shara. Use it to make red untargetable, and then you have you can then take 1 damage from the 9k, and you've got discard 2 to kill the XF. It's lethal, 100%. Yeah, he's got it. It works out. This is also 100% lethal. Okay, he's explaining the stuff, but yeah. 100% lethal, nothing else to see. Belias more fancy. Into game 2. Very good hand, definitely keep. What he just got, Kusith and Jake, okay. Oh no, he moves Kusith to his hand. He discarded, it doesn't matter. So Sasha very favored this game. Just discard 2, play Noshtalin. Search out Meath? Or does he take the Lilty? Wait, think. So, Meath's entry ability. He doesn't have any targets for the entry ability. For the entry ability on Meath, so he'd be playing Meath this turn and then Dond next turn. In contrast, if he takes Lilty, he plays Lilty next turn and Dond in the same turn, which nets him overall 1 card, I believe. Does it net him 1 card? Yeah, it nets him +1 card, because I don't think you're doing anything but Don, so Lilty is the better play this turn. also, you are searching for. Sorry. Also, you've got 2 Meath in your deck, so if if you take the Lilty now, then you can potentially draw a Meath later. But you take the Meath now, you're running a 50-50 on whether you draw Lilty or Meath. So yeah, I believe Lilty was the play here. I believe it was. Oh, he's passing? What? Okay, so because he's passing, what he's thinking is, I need to play Meath to fetch me my Ritz, and that's what's going to help me win the game. So we'll see how that pans out. So just go to play extra here. No. Yeah, see? And he still can't. Yeah, he's boned himself somewhat. Do you have a Mio in the Nostala? No? Okay, no. It's so awkward now without the Lilty. So awkward. He's really banking on drawing a 3-drop card to discard for the Meath, with the Meath to get reds. But without it, it's just awkward. How many 3-drops does he have in his deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? 15 3-drops? With 15 3-drops, he had like what? How many cards left in deck at the time? 42. 15 divided by... oh, the odds of missing would be 15 less 42. 42 less 15 rather is 27, I believe. 7 divided by 42, 64, 60 times by... hang on. Quick math. Times by 27 divided by 41. He was 42% to miss, so I mean, he was very likely to miss, actually. Very likely to have a poor turn this turn. If he did the, if you ran the numbers. So yeah, Lilty, 100%. The take was Lilty. But this guy doesn't have his Manikin backups, he might be in trouble. Ooh, no, oh no, no, oh. Let me just... so, let's see what he discarded. He's thinking about it a lot. He plays the counterfeit thingy. Oh my gosh. His hand is so poor. So number one, his opponent had one active backup with the Noshtalan, which he left open. So you're just begging to be Amaterasu playing the X-Death like that. 6 mana and you get Amaterasu, you are out of the game. But I believe his discards were Kuja and the counterfeit Wraith. And then the card he played is the counterfeit Youth. So his hand was so bad. However, he did miss. He did dodge the Amaterasu. Sasha might have screwed himself with how poor his hand has been this game. Okay, so he's actually no. If we use some more deductive reasoning, actually, his opponent should know that Sasha does not have Amaterasu in hand, otherwise he would have played Meath in first Ritz. So the X-Death play, actually, when you use Deductive Reasoning, isn't even that bad. It's actually rather well calculated. Although honestly I think his hand was just really bad, so he played it. But he could have Deductive Reasoned and gotten to the conclusion that there's no way that Sasha has Amaterasu in hand. Or Sasha was doing some next level play and had the soul read on his opponent playing Exeter. And no other Manikins. So, Ledna Marshreds? No. This is Citra. Oh, it's Shantato. Okay, sure. I was gonna say, only way you lose here is Shantato, so yeah. Oh, and you thought the Mist Dragon protection. Yeah, this is correct, this is correct, this is correct. I wasn't thinking about Mist Dragon for a second there. This is correct. Go upstairs, take back Amaterasu, that way you're like Omega safe versus everything. And just the Shtola, right? And then it's Citra take back Amaterasu. Because you know his hand doesn't have any Manikin backups? I don't even know what to put this guy's hand on, to be honest, other than summons and non-Manikin backups. But I think, no, because even if there were non-Manikin backups, you play them over the X-Death and the Counterfeit Wraith the previous turn, and you play them this turn, the turn before. So yeah, you can say, you can conclude that his hand is Shantato and summons. Shantato summons reactive forwards. Excuse me. 100% meant to play Citra there, to be safe, because the only possible way you can lose here, well, not the only possible way you can lose, but one of the possible cards that he could have in his hand is Shantato. Better to just be safe against Shantato. And the Ledna's body doesn't actually do anything. Like, it's blocking this counterfeit youth, but so what? So would Citra. Like, Citra's body is as irrelevant as the Ledna's body is right now. So yeah, also Citra is light card, so I'm a big advocate of playing Citra this turn. I mean, also, I guess his opponent's not very likely to Shantato because he loses X-Death, which is probably how he thinks he's winning the game, and that's probably one of the few ways that one of the few methods he has left available to him too in the game. But still, Citra take back Amaterasu better. So Manikin player needs backups. This is last potential turn for backups. Okay, there he goes, there he goes. Okay, he has backups now. He has backups now. That's actually rather good for him. Sorry, I zoned out for a second there. I had to check something. But, so what happened? He played Lightning! Whoa. Whoa. That was angry. Wait, can Counterfeit Youth be blocked? By Marsh? Does it, like, does it not just, like, you know, I check. Oh, you do need 4 Manikins for the unblockable effect. I thought you just needed 4 for the haste. Okay, so this game got real awkward real quick. And the lightning was a monster. I'd like to point out that if you played Citra last turn, you could have taken Amaterasu to stop the lightning. I mean, I think you take Amaterasu, Rebellious. Or I guess you could take Diablo. Diablo's good as well. Are we ever playing Ishtola here? No, we're just passing. Actually, taking Amaterasu here is nonsense. You definitely take Diablo. Yeah, not playing Citra last time really came back to bite him. Still have his Ritz and his Ledna. So you taking this? Or you can discard like Shara. I don't really need Shara right now. Just kill the Axe Death. The only reason not to would be because you want to Belias the lightning. And if you Belias the lightning, you can Diablo it and get back your cards. So yeah, that is a line. That is a line. Music finished. Okay. From here, maybe it's right to just take damage. Yeah. Yeah, take damage, reassess. That is a scary card to see. Right. So, Mia and Citra, draw one. Citra, take back Belias. Belias the lightning, Diablo the lightning, take back your cards. Play Ritz, attack with Ritz, get back your thingy bombs again. Play Ledna. Is it possible to play Ishtola while doing all of this? So if you tap 2 for Citra, take back Citra, draw. Tap 1, discard. So you discard the card you draw. Hang on, sorry. Let me just. There's a lot of numbers. So you have 6 in hand. We tap 2, play Mione. Mione takes back the. In fact, no. We should probably start with. Tap 1, discard 1, play Ishtola. Then discard 1, play Mione, take back Citra and draw 1. We have 3 active backups still. Yes, we have 3 active backups. Tap 1, discard. No, yeah, discard, play Citra, take back Belias, discard, play Belias, draw 1. We have 2 active backups still. Discard, play Diabolus, kill Lightning, take back Ledna and Ritz. Tap 1, discard, play Ritz, attack, tap 3, play thingy. Yes, you can. You can play the Ishtola first. Okay, yeah, so the play is Ishtola, Mia and Citra. Citra, take back Belias. Belias on the Lightning, draw 1. Diablo, kill the Lightning, take back Ritz and Ledna. Tap 1, discard, play Ritz, attack, play Ledna. And you're safe from Mist Dragon this way. Your opponent has a lot of cards in hand at the end of that, but you also have big board. You have Citra, Marsh, Ishtola, Ledna, Ritz. You have 5 forwards to his 2. The only possible thing that would get you is if he draws Mist Dragon into Shantoto, and even then it's like not the end of the world. It's just probably is the end of the world if that happens. But that's the only line that saves your opponent from this. Let's see what Sasha ends up doing. Going into the tank. Don't blame him, it's a hard time. He attacks. Okay. So he is going for Mio. On the Citra. I don't know why the screen keeps flickering. It's like video quality or something. So what, is he gonna go Mio and Citra draw, Citra, take back Belias, Diablo. Play Ishtola? Maybe? Oh my gosh. Why does this do this? So, play Ishtola now to be safe? Against Mist Dragon? Should have played Ishtola before Mion actually to be safe against Mist Dragon. Your opponent can work out that if he's going to Mist Dragon, it's going to be now. Ooh, wants to get Mist Dragon. Oh my god, it's gonna resolve. Oh, lucky guy. Is this the hero play? Are we going to then see the Amaterasu and Shantoto in the next turn? Actually no, his opponent has absolutely no reason to Shantoto on the following turn. You can Belias the opponent's forwards, right? You totally can, right? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. I am going to see if I can... Is this the exit full screen? Oh my gosh. There we go. Is there a 2 times... Okay, so he just goes with the attack with X-Death. Unfortunate. really awkward. You can't really attack with the lightning. Okay. Yeah, that's the Belias thing you play. Okay, okay. And the Mist Dragon protection though. Why did his opponent discard 2 to play the Aldo? Puzzling. Ishtola, please. Start with Ishtola. Oh, come on, Sasha, come on. He just got a 2 to play his card, he must have something. Or not. Are we going to Ishtola now? Oh, attack again! Brave, I love it. Absolutely love it from Sasha. Zero fear. Runs it down with the second attack. There's the Mist Dragon. So now Ishtola? Please? For my sanity? I'm gonna give him every possible opportunity to play a card before we play Ishtola. I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, we're not even playing Ishtola. Okay. My bad. I really just think instead of a Letnar, there should probably be an Ishtola on the field, but you know, who am I? Also, the opponent just got into to play Aldo. The opponent's made a few mistakes this game. Over the series, rather. I don't think Sasha's gotten away with murder as a result of it. Especially in the first game. I think the first game Sasha should have just died, but yeah. Get lucky sometimes. So this is a Shantotto, Amaterasu, Concede. Okay, it actually is a Shantotto, Amaterasu, Concede. And that's a wrap. Oh, the guy does just concede. Okay, cool. So key points in this game were way back at the start, this no Stalin not taking Lilty because you were like 42% to miss on the 3-drop, I believe. I mean, I guess there is some argument there. And then your opponent playing out that XF was I think his hand was just really bad and he had to do it. And then other than that, from Sasha's side, here was the mistake, because should have played Citra instead of Lednar. And then, this I guess isn't technically a mistake, like not doing it the way that I said, but if you do it the way I said, you definitely just 100% you're ahead, you've won, game is absolutely done. And, you know, some stuff happened and then he won the game. Key points from game 1, I think. I can't remember game 1 too much, to be honest, actually. I think Sasha played game 1 really well. Yeah, Sasha played, from what I remember, Sasha played game 1 really well, and his opponent ran out this counterfeit youth too late. Should have ran it out a turn earlier. So yeah, that's all for this analysis thingy. Again, send in more videos as you more videos that you want analysed.